What's up? Well, I'm making some progress on my dresser, so let's just jump right into it. What do you think of that? Nice, huh? I have all the dividers in. I have all the primary wood on the front of those dividers and blades and the partitions and whatnot. I have all the pine for the guts of the drawers and everything made and fit. Obviously those ones that are short are for up there, so don't break my you-know-what. See what I mean? And I think so far I haven't made any massive mistakes. Looks good. So obviously those are resawn, so you can see that they're twisting around because they're 16 inches wide and it's humid as heck in here. And the same thing with these, right? I resawed it, but look, I made sure that I marked it appropriately. And it's very important to make sure when you mark stuff, before like I milled the face of this drawer number 3, I'm gonna take this mark and I'm gonna put it on the edge, right? See, it's already on there. So I don't get confused in the process. And I have a line drawn where I want to take the extra material off of, because I cut this divider, well, the divider that's on the case from here, and I want that grain pattern to line up, yeah? And I resawed these two, so you can see that they're pretty much the same thing, even though, well, you may not be able to see it through the crappy burn marks from the resaw, right? But let me show you what I'm talking about. So here are the top drawers, and you can see obviously that this was a piece of 8/4 that I resawed, all right? And you see the face of this thing? It's nice, right? Watch this. So that's how I resawed it, and that's how I wanted this to look when I was interpreting this material. And it's really important to make sure that you try to do this in a way that makes sense, all right? Because look at that, it looks great. If I had done this backwards, for instance, or upside down like this here, you see it just doesn't look the same, right? Kind of close, but as soon as like finish hits that, it's gonna be totally different. Now the challenge with doing it in this kind of thing is remembering where you put your pots, because this was like an 8-inch piece or 7-inch piece, whatever. And when I cut the piece of primary off and attached it to the divider, ultimately I want this stuff to line up. You follow me? And since I cut this, milled it and attached it, and then I did the same to this, I didn't take the same amount of material off the face of these pots, so it's not perfect. But you can see, like right here, all that figure is kind of right in the same place with the drawer front. So even if it's off a little bit, it's not gonna look like it's out of place, right? All this, you can see that almost looks perfect, right? See how it comes down and around like that? And I did that on purpose, obviously. And I made sure that this piece was that piece. So when I resawed all this stuff, I paid attention to it. So when I put it together, oh, hang on a sec. Crawling around on my knees over here. Oh, see that? That's what I'm talking about. I really like that shadow line on the front from this vantage point, because you can't see that top divider, and you can't see the gap between the divider and the top of the drawer. So hopefully when it came to like this primary wood on these two dividers, I took it out of the right spot between here and here. And when I put it together, it's gonna look as good as the top drawer. But look, these are the things, right? This is what it takes to make exceptional pieces of furniture. You can get away with crappy craftsmanship sometimes, as long as you pay attention to your material and you do what you're supposed to do with it and you really pay attention, right? Not that I have a lot of crappy craftsmanship. You know what I mean? Not that you guys think that. You know, it's funny. I put out that video of the step stool, right? With the dovetail step stool. And I couldn't believe how much negative energy I got from it. Well, not that much. A couple guys breaking balls, right? Telling me I should watch other people's videos and learn how to do dovetails. You guys must not know me. You know what I mean? Look. Do you know how many dovetails are in these 2 pieces right here, guys? Do you have any idea? And I made 7 of those. Well, let's go check out these dovetails. I haven't seen these dovetails in a while, but I showed you this piece forever ago. Look at that. Huh? Man, I love this piece of furniture. And I really did the best I could with these. So I used a pair of dividers to try to make them as perfect as possible. And these ones on the angle. See that? I made this one as a student. It took forever. But not bad. Those dovetails are awesome. I like the dovetails that go inside here, right? The socket. And this one's 25 years old. My aunt bought this and then she willed it back to me 25 years later. Not that she passed away, she just wanted me to have it. And she didn't put anything in it, so pretty cool, huh? But oh my God, dovetails for days, look it. They just didn't end. So, yeah, I got pretty good at making those stupid things. I have a lot of ways to cheat, because that's what this is all about. Not cheating, but just doing what you got to do to get the process down and done so you can do it efficiently to make money, right? So, look at this. I mean, there's a lot of dovetails that I need to do here. There's probably, let's just say, 20 per drawer, right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 right there. So that'll take me the better part of the week. It's funny because when it comes to dovetails, I learned from the Bennett Street School, when you cut to the line and you don't go past the line on the inside of the drawer. And I was hanging out with Chuck Bender not too long ago, and on Early American Furniture and his furniture, like he cuts way into the back of the drawer. And I want to do that. Chuck, you know what I mean? It's like, I really want to do that. I just don't know if I can bring myself to doing it. I can see why it'd be way faster because you can remove way more material quicker. But I just like the clean lines at the inside of the drawers. I don't know. I know that it's probably not the best way to go. Best use of my time. But yeah, maybe one of these days, Chuck, I'll come down to your place and take a class and learn how to butcher the inside of a drawer. All right, man. What do you think, buddy? Not bad, right? All right, well, guys, look, I just wanted to share a little bit of my insight on my thought process on how to interpret material from just a raw slab. And you guys remember a couple of videos ago, I was just talking about these raw slabs and how to interpret all this material and how to get what you need to get out of it to create a piece of furniture and a ton of sawdust. So believe me when I tell you, this thing was in my brain when I showed you that little sketch in the first video on what I was trying to do. I'm still not 100% happy with this sapwood right here, but as long as I can incorporate a little bit of it inside, you know, let's see, I'll show you where I did it. See, there's a little bit, this way, sorry. Right there, see, there's a little bit right there. So I'll probably keep that. There's a little bit on this door, I'll keep that. There's a tiny little bit on the bottom of these drawers. So I'll try to incorporate it just a little bit, just a splash. So it'll all look like it's supposed to make sense, right? Okie doke. Well, that's it. I'm just rambling on. Once I get all this stuff squared away, maybe I'll do a video on how I make the drawers. Maybe not, since you guys hurt my feelings. All right. Hopefully you pick something up. If not, hey, what do you want from me? See ya.